We begin with the unfolding drama from Capitol Hill. A government shutdown has been temporarily averted. House Speaker Kevin McCarthy is facing a threat to his leadership, and lawmakers still have a battle on their hands over funding to Ukraine and border security here at home. For more on all of this, let's check in with Capitol Hill correspondent Erik Rosales for the very latest. Erik?
Good evening, Tracy. Yes, a very wild weekend up here on Capitol Hill. After weeks of trying to pass a continuing resolution with just Republican votes, House Speaker Kevin McCarthy finally opted for a bill to keep the government open until November 17th. But over 90 Republicans opposed the CR, and more than half of the House Democrats voted for it.
We passed by overwhelming numbers the ability to keep government open for the next 6 weeks. So I asked Congress, we'll stay in session the next 2 weeks, continue to work to get this done.
The continuing resolution includes $16 billion in disaster aid, but drops funding to Ukraine. With 90 Republicans voting no, Speaker Kevin McCarthy was unable to unite his party. House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries says Democrats had been urging passage of a clean CR for weeks.
It was a victory for the American people and a complete and total surrender by right-wing extremists.
Will the deal cost McCarthy his speakership?
I think he is in trouble. Part of that is because there has to be some level of strong leadership in our chamber. I'm just going to be totally blunt. There are a lot of trust issues in my chamber right now.
Republican Congressman Matt Gaetz says he is determined to vote McCarthy out this week, citing promises he broke to conservatives at the start of Congress in January.
Since then, he has been in brazen, repeated material breach of that agreement. This agreement that he made with Democrats to really blow past a lot of the spending guardrails we had set up is a last straw.
It would only take a handful of Republicans to remove McCarthy from his post unless Democrats offered a lifeline. The petition requires 218 signatures, half of the House membership.
I do not intend on voting for a Republican Speaker of the House, but I believe that it's up to the Republican conference to determine their own leadership and deal with their own problems. But it's not up to Democrats to save Republicans.
So the saga continues. We want to let you know about some other news taking place after the death of Democratic Senator Dianne Feinstein. California Governor Gavin Newsom appointed LaFonza Butler to the Senate. Now, she's currently the president of Emily's List. Emily's List is an organization that fights for pro-abortion rights. She'll be sworn in later this week, and pro-life organizations like Susan B. Anthony Pro-Life America, they're already speaking out. They said in part, quote, "The last thing that Washington needs is another rubber stamp for the brutal abortion industry." At the Capitol, Erik Rosales, EWTN News Nightly.